All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official weigh-in for Glory 45 Amsterdam. We are thrilled as always to be back in Amsterdam for Glory Kickboxing. It's like coming home, and speaking of feeling like home, let me just say right off the top our thanks to the Steigenberger for hosting us again when we come to Amsterdam. Beautiful hotel, and we always have a great time here, and have been here for the past couple of days enjoying a little Amsterdam weather. But tomorrow it all happens, of course. Glory 45 with a fantastic card that is stacked from top to bottom. Of course, we've also got the Featherweight Championship, 5 rounds. The defending champion, Roman van Roosmalen, is ready to defend the belt, and we'll tell you more about that coming up in just a moment. I do want to bring up my colleague, however, Mr. Todd Grisham, who's going to tell us not only about this one, Todd, but we're headed into one of the most ambitious stretches in the history of Glory Kickboxing.
That's right. We got 3 continents covered. We're headed from here to China, then we go to Lyon, France, then we go to New York City, and Glory 49, I don't know if you guys have been made aware or not, but it will happen in Rotterdam. The main event will be Rico Verhoeven versus Jamal Big Ben Sadiq. Also, I've been told that the winner of Saturday's Jason Wilnis-Yusuri Belgarwi fight will challenge for the title in Rotterdam. So that's exciting for both those guys who are both from the Netherlands. Also, the card on Saturday night will air live on UFC Fight Pass and on ESPN3, and then on tape delay in the United States on ESPN2. That's 11 p.m. Sunday night. And for more on our ambitious schedule, Glory's never been ramped up quite like this. Please welcome the CEO of Glory, John Franklin, everybody.
Thank you, Todd. Always a pleasure to be back in the spiritual home of kickboxing here in Amsterdam. As Todd mentioned, we have a really, really busy schedule coming up. 5 events in 10 weeks, going from here to China to France, back to Rotterdam with a stop at Madison Square Garden in New York in between. So looking forward to our next 10 weeks of glory. But right now, I'll give it back to you, Tim, and welcome again.
All right, John Franklin, our Chief Executive Officer, he'll stay up here on the stage with us as we get ready for the official weigh-ins. Also want to bring up our Glory girls, Alyssa, Stephanie, and Isabella, to help us get started. I'm going to step down to make a little more room up here. Joining our Chief Executive Officer, John Franklin, our Managing Director of Sport, Mr. Cor Hemmers, is also here to oversee our weigh-ins today. And Raffles, we appreciate you being here as well to help out. As always, Glory 45 will begin with the SuperFight series, and we'll have 4 undercard bouts that will also get the evening started tomorrow. And it's a perfect example of why we always stage undercard fights, with the opportunity for young fighters to be seen by the matchmakers of Glory, and who knows, maybe fight their way onto one of the main cards. That's the case with STOYAN KOPRIVLENSKI, who is going to be starting us off tomorrow night at a catch weight of 73 kilos. He's taking on Kevin HESSLING. So let's get STOYAN KOPRIVLENSKI onto the scales first. KOPRIVLENSKI is fighting out of Bulgaria. He's going to be putting his undefeated record 7-0 on the line tomorrow night. 3 of those wins by knockout. Goes by the nickname The Sniper, a world amateur Muay Thai champion who fought on the undercard at Glory 41 in Den Bosch. 72.3. 72.3 for KOPRIVLENSKI. His opponent, Kevin HESSLING. HESSLING's going to be making his debut in the Glory ring tomorrow night, fighting out of the Netherlands, 9-3 on a professional record with 2 knockouts. Also trained in Muay Thai. 72.3 for HESSLING. HESSLING, the holder of a lightweight title here in Holland. KOPRIVLENSKI and HESSLING get things started in the SuperFight series tomorrow night here in Amsterdam. Next up, it's the welterweights. Wellington UEGA, here from Brazil, taking on Ivan Danenberg, again representing Aruba by way of the Netherlands. Let's get UEGA up onto the scales first. He also brings with him an undefeated record, 30 wins with no losses, and 19 of those 30 wins coming by way of knockout. A Pan American champion, goes by the nickname of Kalashnikov. 76.6 for Wellington UEGA. His opponent, Ivan Danenberg. He will bring a professional record of 24 wins with 6 losses, 12 of those wins by knockout. He was with us in Nice at Glory 35 and won his debut right here in Amsterdam at Glory 31 over Maximo Suarez. 76.4 for Danenberg. 2-time Dutch, 3-time world champion. Danenberg and UEGA. SuperFight series coming up tomorrow night. And then a turn to the lightweight division. YODKHUNPON Sitmonchai is here to take on Tijani Bestati. 2 top 10 ranked lightweights. YODKHUNPON, all the way from Thailand, 90 wins, 28 losses, 1 bout scored even, and 54 of those wins for Mu have come by way of knockout. 69.3. His opponent, Tijani Bestati, fighting out of Morocco by way of Utrecht, the Netherlands. It comes in ranked number 8 in the lightweight division. YODKHUNPON, by the way, number 4 right now. Tijani, 13-1 with 5 knockouts. He's undefeated in the Glory ring at 3-0. 69.2 for Tijani Bestati, who made his debut at Glory Collision in Oberhausen almost 1 year ago. Some of the great young faces of the future of kickboxing going to be on the stage tomorrow night at Glory 45. Then it's the featherweights. A lot of people looking forward to this one. A lot of fireworks anticipated between Masao Glunder and ZAKARIA ZUUGGART. Glunder to the scales first. Headquartered here in the Netherlands, originally from the Moluccan Republic of Indonesia, 39-4. 20 of those wins by knockout. This will be his 3rd Glory start. Had a big upset win over Nicholas Larson in Paris. 64.9 for Glunder. His opponent, Double Z, ZAKARIA ZOUGGARY. 29-3-1 with 15 knockouts. He made his debut in Den Bosch at Glory 41 over Yetkin Azkul. That fight, by the way, in the running for the fight of the year in the Glory ring. 65 even for ZOUGGARY. Glunder and ZOUGGARY, one of the more anticipated bouts on this entire card, coming up tomorrow night. Interesting history between these two, because as young fighters, they often fought on the same card, same tournaments, but never had the opportunity to face each other in the ring. They'll get that chance coming up tomorrow night. And then in the headline super fight, Yusri Belgari and Jason Wilness, 2 middleweights that have been on a collision course. Ranked number 1 and number 2 contenders in the division. Belgari out of Tunisia. 22-3, 10 of those wins by knockout. He'll step into the Glory ring for the 5th time. A contender tournament champion back at Glory 40. He had some big wins on his record as well against Machado and Pereira. 84.7 for Belgari. His opponent, fighting out of Utrecht, the Netherlands, Jason Wilness. 37-1, 8 of those wins by knockout. Former Glory middleweight champion, of course, and now trying to work his way back into contention for another shot at the belt. 83.7 for Wilness. Jason, by the way, winner 4 of his last 5, including wins over Israel Adesanya, Simon Marcus. This bout called a title eliminator with an opportunity to fight for the belt. We'll take about a half-hour break, as we always do, to change the canvas and get things ready for Glory 45 Amsterdam, that begins with a four-man light heavyweight contender tournament. And in the first semifinal, Dragos ZUBCO will make his Glory debut and take on Michael Dute. ZUBCO is here from Italy with a record of 11 wins and 4 losses. The Dragon, a WKN international champion and winner of 2 of his last 3. 94 even for ZUBCO, fighting out of Italy. His opponent, Michael Dute, currently ranked number 10 in the Glory World Rankings, 40-8 on a career with 17 knockouts. The Dream Crusher. Half of his fights end in knockout, and he last appeared in Den Bosch Glory 41. 94.4 for the Dream Crusher. We'll have them stay with us while we look at the other half of the bracket. In the other half of the bracket, the semifinal, MANNY MANCHA and HADAR. MANCHA to the scales first. First time fighting out of the U.S. He's from Fresno, California. A young kickboxing record of 5-2. But 4 of those 5 wins have come by knockout, and he's undefeated in 2 prior Glory appearances. Trained in Muay Thai. Matter of fact, with former champ and legend Malapat. 93.5 from MANCHA. His opponent, one of the young bright stars of the future, HADAR, fighting out of Morocco. His career record, 19 wins with 1 loss, and 7 of those wins by knockout. He made his debut in Copenhagen at Glory 40. 92.6 for HADAR. Interesting note about HADAR, at 19 he became the youngest ever to sign a Glory contract. So that's the second half of the bracket. We'll bring up the other side of the bracket as these 4 fight for the Ramon Deckers commemorative trophy. The light heavyweight contender tournament of Glory 45. The event tomorrow night happening at Sporthallen Zuid. And we understand there are a few tickets left if you're in the Amsterdam area. You don't want to miss this opportunity to see the finest in kickboxing from the world's #1 kickboxing organization coming up tomorrow night. After the light heavyweight contender tournament, we'll go right to the top of the ranks, the heavyweight division. MLADEN BRESTOVAC steps back into the Glory spotlight, taking on HESSLING, who has never lost, we understand, here in Amsterdam. BRESTOVAC, of course, fighting out of Zagreb, Croatia. The Scorpion Sting, 55 wins, 12 losses, 1 bout scored even, 34 of those wins by knockout. Comes in on a 2-fight winning streak. 118.1 for BRESTOVAC, former Croatian Fighter of the Year. HESSLING, his opponent, currently ranked number 6 in the Glory World Rankings, fighting out of Egypt by way of the Netherlands. 50 wins, 18 losses, 1 draw, with 23 career knockouts. 103.5 for HESSLING, who comes off of a win over Thomas Raab at Glory 41 in Den Bosch. We'll then bring back the semifinalists for a chance at the finals of the Glory Contender Tournament before setting things up for 5 rounds in the Glory Featherweight Championship of the world. SERHIY ADAMCHUK here to take on Robin van Roosmalen. ADAMCHUK, the #1 contender in the division, fighting out of Ukraine. SERHIY, of course, the former Glory Featherweight champion. 35 wins, 8 losses, 14 wins by knockout. He steps into the Glory ring for the 11th time. 64.4 for ADAMCHUK, who had a big win in Paris over Dylan Salvador. And then, of course, the Glory reigning featherweight champion of the world, Robin van Roosmalen, fighting right here in the Netherlands. 38-7, his career record, 21 of those wins by knockout. Winner of 8 of his last 9. 64.6 for van Roosmalen. Champ, Robin, what does it mean to you to defend your title this Saturday in your home country?
Same as always. I'm just going to win this fight and show I'm fighting the best.
What are your thoughts on your opponent, SERHIY ADAMCHUK?
ZUUGGARY is a really good opponent, but I'm better.
And how does this fight end?
I don't know. As long as I win, I'm good.
All right. He's the champ, everybody. Robin van Roosmalen. What a night it's going to be tomorrow night. Sporthallen Zuid. We hope if you haven't got your tickets and you're in the Amsterdam area, you'll make your plans to join us for the next great kickboxing event happening anywhere in the world. And of course, it's with Glory Sports International, the world's premier kickboxing organization. So Amsterdam, it's time for glory!